This is a message for when it feels like your guides have gone silent. Like they're just not talking. You're not hearing them like you used to. That's not at all what is actually happening. What has happened is that your energy field has expanded to encompass them. Imagine like a star. You know, as a star ages and evolves and grows, it expands outwards and it can swallow up planets or anything in its way, right? You're kind of like that. Your energetic field has expanded and you have, in a sense, swallowed up the energy fields of those beings that you used to think of as your own guides or as your star family or as your ancestors or as whatever spiritual being, right? Whatever label you put on them, you've kind of swallowed them up. And don't worry, they're not dead. You haven't destroyed them. It's not that at all. In fact, they're having their own experience of what their soul's growth is like, but they haven't experienced this as anything negative at all, right? They are continuing to grow and evolve and be their own beings. It's not like you've, eaten them in the sense that you would eat a cheeseburger. It's just that your energy field has expanded beyond them, right? You've literally grown beyond them, not in the sense of leaving them behind, but in a sense that you have integrated them, if you will. Integrated them or assimilated them. Those words might come up, but they're not exactly the right connotation. It's more this feeling of absorbed, perhaps. It's like this feeling that you have absorbed them. So they're still there. They're still communicating with you. You're even more connected to them than ever, but why aren't you hearing them? It's because you're listening in the wrong direction. You're listening outwards, right? They're not talking to you from outside anymore. Now they're talking to you from inside. And so when you learn to listen inwardly, then you'll still be able to hear them. But most of the time, the best way to hear them, now that they are really, truly within you, and you're going to be experiencing them as being really, truly within you, the best way to hear them is to actually use your own voice to speak, because now when you speak, they speak through you. They speak with your voice. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, because you might find yourself saying things that maybe it's a little bit different than what you used to say, right? But now this feels like a more natural way to speak. You want to say these things now, right? Because you have new voices within you. So you're naturally going to evolve your communication style, the things you talk about, when you speak, how loud you speak, the words you use, right? That's all going to be changing. So it's really important to continuously allow yourself to speak. And remember that speaking does not always have to mean using your literal human voice, right? It doesn't have to be speaking literally with words. Of course, it can be through speaking or through writing, but it can also be communicating and speaking visually or physically, right? Through visual arts and through dance and through touch and all of the other ways that we communicate, right? Sheer just energetic communication. So however it is that you prefer to communicate, however it is that you feel called to express yourself in this time, it's going to be really important. More important than ever before. It's always important, but it is more important than ever before. When you feel like your guides aren't speaking to you anymore, that's when it is more important than ever that you use your own voice and you express yourself in whatever way feels most natural, because in that way, not only will you be giving your guides a voice and they will be speaking to you through your own voice, that you will also be sharing their energy around with whoever resonates with your own communication, right? So your guides are even more intimately with you than ever, and now they speak through you. They speak with your own voice. So don't feel like they have left you. Don't feel like they're ignoring you. They are so much with you. And I just checked the time, guys, and it is 3:33.